Camp Occasion Speech. I would pay tribute to my grandma. Her name is Shirley Elizabeth Camp. She passed away August 7, 2009. She will always be my hero in life. She grew up in Nashville, Tennessee with her two siblings, a brother and a sister. Her parents, which are my great-grandparents, passed away when she was 5 years old. Her and her siblings went to live with their uncle for a few years until the girls were taken away and put into foster home. Their brother ended up getting to stay with their uncle because he was old enough at the time. The girls were put into foster home around the age of 7. My grandma and her sister were never split apart. My grandma told her she would never leave her behind, and she kept her word until my uncle got really sick. They went to school the whole time they were in foster home. While their brother worked all the time. Eventually, my grandma got accepted to Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana, so she decided to attend school there. Her sister couldn't come along, so whenever she had the chance, she would get on a bus to go see her down in Tennessee. I grew up meeting my grandpa while she was attending school there. He talked her into moving to Frankfort, Indiana with him and his family after she graduated. She decided to go because she was able to bring her sister and with her. The two of them stayed with my grandpa and his family for a few years until they got married. By the time my grandparents had got married, my grandma's sister had found a husband in Lafayette, Indiana with her. After my grandparents got married, they moved to Kokomo, Indiana and had 4 children together. While they were raising the 3 children, my grandpa was finishing up his master's at Purdue University in Lafayette, Indiana. My grandma had a degree in physical education, but my grandpa didn't ever want her to work, so she never got to use it. He thought she needed to be home with the children while they were growing up. He had to work 2 jobs to support the family. By then, the children were old enough they were expected to get jobs and go to school at the same time. I paid tribute to my grandma for all the things she went through to get to this point where her life is somewhat normal. She could have given up at a young age when her parents passed away, but she kept fighting to survive. She never looked back and just kept pushing until she got what she wanted in life. She was a Christian woman and went to church every Sunday. From the day she moved to Lafayette with my grandpa, she learned about church and being a Christian woman through my grandpa's family. I always knew my grandma as a faithful, sincere, and respectful woman. She taught me right from wrong from the whole time I was growing up. She was always there, and she will always be my best friend for life. I could tell her anything and everything. She knows me from like the back of her hand. We had some fun times together and deep conversations. She always will be there when I need her, and she will always be in my thoughts.